Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are safe and healthy. So the purpose of today's video is to revise and recall the content of all types of committees under LODR regulations. As we all know, this is important from the point of view of MCQs. So I thought through this video, we all will be able to revise this topic multiple times while doing our unproductive tasks of the day. So in case you're a person जिसको सुनने से जल्दी याद हो जाता है, so then this video is for you. So I'll be just reading out the content from the book, nothing else, and this way we'll be able to revise this multiple times. Trust me. First is the Audit Committee under the types of committees under LODR regulations. First one is Audit Committee. Every listed entity shall constitute a qualified and independent audit committee which shall have, first point, the audit committee shall have minimum 3 directors as members. So 3 directors is the minimum requirement who will be the members of the audit committee. 2/3 of the members of audit committee shall be independent directors. Out of the total number of members of the audit committee, 2/3 of them will be the independent directors, at least 2/3. All members of the audit committee shall be financially literate and at least one member shall have accounting or related financial management expertise. So all the members should be financially literate and at least one of them should have the accounting or related financial management expertise. The chairperson of the audit committee shall be an independent director and he shall be present at AGM to answer the shareholder queries. So the chairperson will be the independent director only. The company secretary shall act as the secretary to the audit committee. So CS will be the secretary of the audit committee. Okay. The audit committee at its discretion shall invite the finance director or head of finance function, head of internal audit and a representative of the statutory auditor and any other such executives to be present at the meetings of the committee. So these persons may be invited to the audit committee meetings. They are invited only if the audit committee exercises its power or exercises its discretion to invite them. Okay. Meetings of audit committee. The audit committee shall meet at least 4 times in a year and not more than 120 days shall elapse between 2 meetings. This is same as the meetings of board. Same provision. At least 4 times meeting should be there in a year and the gap between 2 meetings should not be more than 120 days. The quorum for audit committee meeting shall either be 2 members or 1/3 of the members of the audit committee, whichever is greater, with at least 2 independent directors. So at least 2 independent directors होने चाहिए for audit committee to form a quorum, and there should be at least 2 members or 1/3 of the members of the audit committee, whichever is higher. लेकिन at least 2 independent directors should be there. The audit committee shall have the powers to investigate any activity within its terms of reference, seek information from any employee, obtain outside legal or other professional advice, and secure attendance of outsiders with relevant expertise if it considers necessary. Nomination and Remuneration Committee. The Board of Directors shall constitute the Nomination and Remuneration Committee. This is as per which section? Section 178. We all know that. Section 177 was for Audit Committee. Section 178 was for NRC and the SRC. Right. So the Board of Directors shall constitute the Nomination and Remuneration Committee as follows. The committee shall comprise of at least 3 directors. How many? 3 directors. All the directors of the committee shall be non-executive directors. All the directors should be what? All the directors should be non-executive directors. At least 50% of the directors should be independent directors. So half of them should be independent directors. The chairperson of the Nomination and Remuneration Committee shall be an independent director, provided that the chairperson of the listed entity, where the executive or executive or non-executive, whether the chairperson is the executive or non-executive person, may be appointed as a member of the Nomination and Remuneration Committee and shall not chair such committee. The Nomination and Remuneration Committee shall meet at least once in a year. तो once एक ही बारी मिलना है पूरे साल में, जबकि audit committee को 4 meetings रखनी पड़ती हैं at least, and the gap between 2 meetings should not be more than 120 days. ओके सो प्रोवाइडेड हमने पढ़ लिया, प्रोविजो पढ़ लिया था. नाउ कम स्टेक होल्डर्स रिलेशनशिप कमिटी. द लिस्टेड एंटिटी शैल कॉन्स्टिट्यूट अ स्टेक होल्डर्स रिलेशनशिप कमिटी टू स्पेसिफिकली लुक इनटू वेरियस एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ इंटरेस्ट ऑफ शेयर होल्डर्स, डिबेंचर होल्डर्स एंड अदर सिक्योरिटी होल्डर्स. The chairperson of this committee shall be a non-executive director. Okay. The board of directors shall decide other members of this committee कि कौन-कौन होंगे. At least 3 directors with at least 1 being an independent director shall be the members of the committee. तो कितने directors की requirement है? 3, at least 3, जिसमें से एक जो होना चाहिए that should be independent director. Okay. Risk Management Committee, Risk Management Committee, the Board of Directors shall constitute a Risk Management Committee. ये compulsory committee होती है क्या? नहीं, ये compulsory नहीं होती. Companies Act में भी हमने इसके बारे में नहीं पढ़ा था. हमने सिर्फ ऊपर वाली 3 committees के बारे में पढ़ा था, इसके बारे में नहीं पढ़ा था. Because this is not a mandatory committee to have. So किस पर applicable है वो हम पढ़ते हैं कि किन कंपनीज के अंदर रिस्क मैनेजमेंट कंपनीज होना ज़रूरी है, वो भी हम पढ़ेंगे अभी. The Board of Directors shall constitute a Risk Management Committee. The majority of members of the Risk Management Committee shall consist of members of the Board of Directors. So majority members कौन होने चाहिए? जो Board of Directors हैं, that those should be the members of the Risk Management Committee in majority. Now the chairperson of the Risk Management Committee shall be a member of the Board of Directors, and senior executives of the listed entity may be the members of the committee. The members कौन हो सकते हैं? Senior executives, and the chairperson should be the member of the Board of Directors. The Board of Directors shall define the role and responsibility of the Risk Management Committee and may delegate the monitoring and reviewing of risk management plan to the committee and such other functions as it may deem fit. Such function shall specifically cover the cyber security. So this is one of the main functions that the Risk Management Committee has to perform, which is cover the cyber security. Cyber security is one of the most important or the important functions to be covered. Now, the provision of this regulation regarding the Risk Management Committee shall be applicable to top 500 listed entities determined on the basis of market capitalization as at the end of immediate previous financial year. So this can be asked in the MCQs. कौन सी entities पर risk management committee form करने की obligation होती है? So this is applicable only to the top 500 listed entities. How will you decide the top 500 listed entities? And this you will be determining by seeing their market capitalization as at the immediate previous financial year. So this is all about the committees portion. We have covered all of them quickly. अगर आपको trust me, आपको अगर पढ़ने से लग रहा है कि बार बार ये मैंने इसमें वीडियो में मैंने कुछ भी नहीं किया, आपको ऐसा लग रहा होगा, बट ऐसा नहीं है. The purpose was only to quickly revise this, to quickly cover this topic. आपने अगर एक बार ये पढ़ा हुआ है टॉपिक, अब आपको इसके बाद पढ़ने की बिल्कुल भी ज़रूरत नहीं है. जब भी आपको इसको रिवाइज करना है, जस्ट लिसन टू दिस वीडियो और लिसन टू माई ऑडियो. आपको सारा अपने आप ही फटाफट रिवाइज हो जाएगा. वीडियो के साथ करना तो ज़्यादा बेटर होगा, क्योंकि फिगर्स और पिक्चर्स की फॉर्म में भी आपके माइंड में इमेज फॉर्म होगी. ऑल्सो आपको ऑडियो मीन्स के थ्रू भी आपको जल्दी याद हो जाएगा. सो ट्रस्ट मी, इस तरीके से कुछ टॉपिक्स होते हैं पढ़ने का मन नहीं करता बार बार, बट इस तरीके से रिवाइज करते हैं तो जल्दी से हो जाते हैं. सो या दैट्स ऑल फॉर टुडे. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग गाइज. एंड अगर आपको लगा कि इससे आपको बेनिफिट मिलेगा तो वीडियो को लाइक करना, और आपको लगता है कि ये वीडियो सही था और भी वीडियोस चेक करना चाहते हो, इन केस यू आर न्यू टू दिस चैनल, तो बाकी सारे वीडियोस चेक करो, और लगे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना चाहिए तो प्लीज़ चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना. अंटिल देन I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay safe and bye bye.